Hey guys, it's Jaden Storm coming at you from Team Shadow Strike, and if you paid attention to my wall earlier, I put a post on there that I was preparing videos for today, and deck profiles, and a trade binder update, and all kinds of fun stuff. So be sure to check out all the stuff that will be coming, that'll be up new to the channel. Be sure to also check out all the stuff that I posted just yesterday. So I had a couple of days here, so I wanted to post some videos for you guys, so you had some new stuff to check out. So anyway, we're going to get into this, and this is a deck profile, and I'm right now in that phase where I'm looking at decks from set 14 and 15, since there really isn't that big of a gap, because set 14 is released July 18th, and then set 15 is released in mid-September. And so I've kind of started transitioning some of the decks that are getting prepared to change. Like for set 14, I'm going to have a new Gold Paladin, mainly Ezel deck profile for you. I'm going to have a new Kagro deck profile. Things like this. So this one is a Kagro deck profile, and setting some stuff aside for my next Kagro deck profile, which will be Dominant Dauntless Reverse. I'm really looking forward to that deck. I'm going to have a lot of cool different ideas of what to do with Dominant Dauntless, the card, when I get it, so all kinds of cool deck profiles for you with that. Also, I'm going to be giving you a Dragonic Novel Vague deck. Today, guys, I got paid. I literally went to the bank and got there, deposited my check around 3:30 in the afternoon. I have been calling the bank on my phone, their automated system, and the second that check clears, I'm going to be purchasing 3 Novel Vagues off eBay, and they will be coming to me, and the second I get them, I will be bringing you that deck. I literally, guys, right here, if you want proof, you can see my one Novel in there. This is literally the deck. And there's the rest of the sleeves. I just literally need the last 3 Novels, and I can post that deck for you guys. So that deck will be up soon as that frickin' check clears. So, anywho, this deck profile is a Dragonic Overlord the End deck. And you're like, well, what do you mean, Jaden? You've already posted one with Dauntless. Well, I went back to the original End. This is a cross-ride build. This deck, I was getting it prepared to, when September rolls around, it won't be hard to transition it into Dragonic Overlord the Rebirth. Another deck I'm really excited about having. Kagro being one of my more favorite clans to play. So I thought I'd bring you an updated version of Dragonic Overlord the End. This was always one of my favorite decks to play. The End is a dragon with 2 swords and 2 frickin' Mac 10s. Who wouldn't like him, So here it is. It's arguably one of the most classic decks in Vanguard. It's arguably one of the best cards in Vanguard, if not the best. So here we go. As always, we start with the triggers. For the starter, I'm not using Conroe. I am using Red Pulse Draco Kid. It's not because I don't have another Conroe to use. It's simply because in this deck, the way it's being built, and the way I have it built currently, it's important to establish that 13k body. Kagro does not have a card that says when this unit is placed on the rear guard, take 1 card from your hand and move it to the soul. If it did, I would not be playing Red Pulse Draco Kid as the starter. I would still be playing Conroe. This is to ensure that you get the first Dragonic Overlord in your hand first, to ensure that you get to cross ride, because that is very important. A 13k Vanguard is better than an 11k. And Red Pulse, he's basically your grade 3 searcher for Kagro. And I love his freaking flavor text. I am a warrior, stop calling me cuddly. And then for the triggers, 4 Blu-ray Draco Kid, 3 Embodiment of Spiritar, 1 Dragon Dancer Monica, and 4 Gatling Claw. And then 4 Dragon Monk Gojo. So 7 crit, 5 draw, and 4 heal triggers. Grade 1s. 4 copies of Wyvern Guard Bari. 4 copies of Embodiment of Armor Bar. 4 copies of Dragon Monk Gojo. And I am playing still 2 copies of Breath of Origin Rolamandry. I like the self-damager in Kagro. If you start checking out them triggers a little too at early game, just use his skill to put him back in the deck and save him for when the End is your Vanguard. Grade 2 is a card that I miss playing, but we can play again now since all of our Vanguards have Overlord in their name, is Burning Horn Dragon, the 12k attacker, and if I'm not wrong, the first 12k attacker for archetype names. Basically, when you have one of the 2 Overlords as your Vanguard, or 3 or 4 Overlords when the 2 new ones come out in set 15, he's a 12k attacker. 3 copies of Berserk Dragon. 3 copies of Velocity Dragon, and right now I'm having to play 1 copy of Dragonic Dragon Knight Nahalem, and it's because I don't have a 4th Velocity, but I'll be able to get one this weekend at my locals. So this is going to become a 4th Velocity. So then you'll have 4 Burning Horn, 4 Velocity, and 3 Berserk Dragon. And then for grade 3s, probably, you know, pretty predictable since you know what this deck is. 4 copies of Dragonic Overlord. I am looking for 2 more copies of this form of Dragonic Overlord, so if you do have them, I do want them. They're not worth much, like $4 or $5 at most, so if you do have them, I would like to trade for them. Be sure to check out my updated trade binder. It will be posted. So Dragonic Overlord, classic, you know, we've seen it since episode 1 in the first scene of the show, so doesn't get much more classic than that. And then the boss monster of the deck, 4 copies of Dragonic Overlord, the end. I'm not going to even explain his effect because I'm pretty sure everyone in Vanguard knows what this thing does if they've played a while. If you don't know what he does, then you can simply look him up but even still, I'm pretty sure it's... If you've played this game or watched the anime, you know what this thing does. He is literally stupid. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. I just wanted to share this with you. I thought I'd put this together again to just have to play around with until set 15 rolls around in September, and then Dragonic Overlord the Rebirth is out, and then I'll be able to give you that deck profile. As well, between now and then, you're going to get 2 more Kagro deck profiles. Well, actually, you're going to get 3. Dominant Dauntless, Vague, and I have a weird other Kagro deck that I'm going to show you with Dominant Dauntless when I get the cards. So you're going to get 3 other Kagro deck profiles from me between now and then. So anyway, so if Kagro's your clan of choice, be sure to thumbs up this video. Tell me what you think about the deck. Tell me if you remember playing this version of the Classic End deck. I mean, it came out in set 5, and it was pretty much the biggest thing there was. So be sure to tell me what you think about it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up this video for me, and I'll see you later.